Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
Hey Jacob, thanks for coming in to meet with me today.
Yeah, no problem.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Same here.
Right. So tell me a little bit about what you're looking to do.
Well, basically what I've been thinking is, I do want to buy a place. I don't plan, but I'm not planning to live in there too long.
Okay.
Because what I want to do is buy a place and actually make money off of it.
Okay. So are you thinking about a fixer-upper, maybe?
Yeah. That actually would work fine.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm. All right, so just off the top of my head, there's a really great loan program. It's fairly new called Homestyle, and it allows you to get money for the repairs at the time of closing. It's a really great program.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
no way.
Yeah. So we'll look into that.
Okay.
It's becoming really popular. That might be just perfect for you. Let's do this. Let's take a few more minutes and get your detailed information, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Great.
I like that.
Hello, this is Jay. That's great. What price range are we shooting for? Okay, good. What type of loan is he going to do? Residential or commercial? Okay, wonderful. Can you send him by my office? Oh, nice. Okay, thanks, buddy. So Jacob, Darin says you're thinking about buying an investment property.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, good. So is this your first home, or have you had other ones?
No, this will be my first home, and and I was thinking, since I'm not married yet, and no kids, I think this actually would be my first home, be a great opportunity for me to actually invest and make money off of it.
Oh, so kind of fix it up and flip it, that sort of thing?
Yes, yeah, fix and flip.
Oh, that's a great idea, and that's a great way to make some money. So is there a certain area you want to live in?
I was thinking Salt Lake area, if possible.
Okay.
That would be great.
That's not a problem. He said around 300,000 would probably be about right for you, right?
Yes, yeah. That's
okay, good.
That's what I'm looking
So, are you okay doing some fix-up on this type of property?
Yes, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay, good. Well, let me go do a little research and go track down some houses, and I'll give you a call and we'll go take a look at them. Sound good?
Awesome. Yeah. That's really cool.
Rolling.
Okay, great.
Hey Jacob, it's Jay Deher. Hey, I think I found a property for you. Do you have some time you can come by and take a look at it? Okay, good. I'm going to text you the address and come on over. Okay, see you soon.
Hello.
How you doing, Jacob?
Good. Yeah, thank you.
So what do you think of this area?
Nice. This is actually really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, so I've been looking at a lot of properties, and I kind of selected this one because I thought it had a lot going for it. Okay, one of the big things, about 2,500 square feet with 4 bedrooms and 2 full baths, and it's about 0.16 acres. Okay,
nice.
And
good.
well, yeah, it's decent. But in cul-de-sacs like this one, they're kind of narrow in the front and they get wide in the back, and so it makes for a nice big backyard. But the nice thing is the front, it kind of protects the kids, so you get a lot of traffic driving through.
Yeah.
It's always great for resale. But one of the big things I really like about this house is the price. If we were to buy this house brand new, it would be about $350,000. But this one, the way it's priced, is what they call an REO property. It's listed about $247,000.
Awesome.
That means that there's about $100,000 that we can do improvements on it and then make you some money. Does that make sense?
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. But the best part, let's go take a look at the inside. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jacob, come on in and take a look at this thing.
Nice. Oh my gosh, this is really nice. It's actually spacious.
It's big, right?
Yeah.
Now it's going to need some colors. I want you to picture this thing and change the paint. I know it's a little hard to see right now, but I want you to look at the floor plan. Now come on into the kitchen here, okay?
Oh wow, that's not too bad. A little bit tight on the space.
But let me tell you what I got in mind here, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna knock this wall out right here, and if we put an island in, that would open it up so it would make for a big, huge room, even bigger than it was before.
So we can knock out the wall. We can actually knock out this wall right
We would knock this wall out,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And then
Okay.
put a bar in there, and so you'd have a bar. You could be looking.
Awesome. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Okay, now take a look over here to the left. So they got a nice dining area.
No way. There's a dining area.
Yeah, well, it's small. It's not big. But if you notice that wall right there, what we can do is go and take that wall out, which will open it up into
Even
the
this one?
hallway.
Even this
take that wall out.
Okay.
And so now we're going to transform this whole thing into a big open floor plan. Okay, so come on down in here into the master bedroom. What do you think? It's got its bathrooms attached. It's got a full bath. But we're going to want to do some things to kind of fix it. The colors aren't working, obviously, because they're a little crazy.
Yeah.
But those are easy to fix, right?
Yeah. We gotta definitely change that. That's
Okay, so let's go around the side here and go on down to the basement. And what we got down here is
can I actually say something? Actually, I didn't think this place had a basement. This is.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh, no,
You thought
no,
there was
no, actually, no. And I know that sounds weird, but I didn't think that. I don't know, for some reason I didn't think there was a basement. So
So coming down here, it actually doubles up your space, and so now you've got
definitely
3 bedrooms down here and a full bath, and there's a lot of room and a lot of things you can do.
Oh my
down the
gosh,
basement.
this freaking no way. This is
See-
this I can definitely see the basement as I can see this as the game room right here. This could be my game room. So what I want to know actually, I want to know what can I do? Like what's the next step as far as
Well, if you like it that much, a good thing to do is, what we can do is go write a contract and lock up the property, okay? And that gives us some time. So we write a contract and we lock it up, and during that time, then we can bring our inspectors in, we can bring our people to check things out and find out what it costs to fix it up. And if you don't like it, we can cancel it, and there's no problems for you. But if you like it, we can move forward and close on it, and this will be your house, and we can get started.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I love that.
Okay, if you like that idea, we'll come on back and we'll get some contracts going.
Let's do it. Hello.
Hey Jacob, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Great news, you got that house.
We got it?
We sure did.
We got it?
Yeah, so you're under contract.
Awesome. That is really good. Thank you.
They say on camera I'm a little stiff, but I insisted that I be the one to tell you about the world's finest, safest garage door, the Martin door, available at your nearest door, lumber, or hardware company. Tell them Dave Martin sent you. Now what's stiff about that?
Here at Real Estate Essentials, we love to support local business, and we love nothing more than local businesses that had international success. And Martin Garage Doors is one of those. So the next time you're looking to buy garage doors, buy local, buy the best, buy Martin Garage Doors.
Hi, Darin Rhodes here with Castle & Cook Mortgage, and I've got some great news. FHA has recently announced that they are lowering their monthly mortgage insurance premiums by almost 40%. That's a big reduction. So if you're looking to buy a home in the near future, then FHA has just gotten a lot more affordable, and that is great news for all of us. But what if you already have an FHA mortgage? Well, you can still save money too. We offer a product called an FHA Streamlined Refinance, which allows us to convert your existing FHA mortgage through a refinance process into the new FHA mortgage, which carries the lower mortgage insurance rate. And keep in mind, with today's mortgage rates, you might be able to even get a better interest rate than you have right now. So lower mortgage insurance premium and a lower interest rate could mean big savings for you. So call me today, let's see if you're eligible for a streamlined refinance, and let's see if we can't save you some money. Until next time, I'm Darin Rhodes.
Jay Deher here. Are you thinking about buying a home? Well, I'm sure you know as a buyer you don't pay anything for real estate commissions. But get this, work with the Jay Deher real estate team and you get a full moving package from Wasatch Moving Company. You get free carpet cleaning, a free year of DirecTV, and a free appraisal. Go to our website, which is jdeher.com. We've got a full list of all the houses available in Utah. And remember, we're never too busy for one of your referrals.
It used to be that credit was used primarily to assess risk. and lower credit scores paid higher rates and with less favorable terms. These days, credit is used in a myriad of ways. Consider employment. Some employers consider low scores to mean less discipline and potential future disloyalty. That's why credit education is more important today than ever before.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step. There's a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
Moving is hard and no one likes to do it. It should be an adventure, and we here at Wasatch Moving Company make it one. We are that extra bit of help that everyone needs. Let us take the stress out of moving for you with our excellent and careful staff and our flat rate affordable pricing. Call Wasatch Moving Company today, the official movers of Real Estate Essentials with Jay Deher on ABC.
Just in time.
Butler Electric, serving you 24 hours a day.
So now that we're under contract, the next step is to do the inspections and make sure there are no major problems with the property. So how'd the inspection come out, Sean?
You know what, Jay, overall, it turned out to be a great home.
Oh, that's good.
Structurally, everything looked really good. A few minor issues. The biggest thing would be fixing up the garage door that's fallen off its track.
Okay.
But the furnace, the water heater, you know, all the major stuff to be concerned about is really good. On the outside, a couple landscaping issues to be aware of, you know, grading. Found a few rodent droppings that we want to make sure we seal up the perimeter of the home, make sure they don't get into the home.
Okay,
There's no
good.
sign of them in the house yet, but we want to take care of that for sure.
Okay, good. Well, that's not too bad then.
No, it's a good home.
So Dave, we're doing a big remodel on this house, and in the kitchen they've got those kind of antiquated old track lights, right? And so we got to do something new and modern. What do you got in mind for us?
But we got to get out of the 70s. We got to get into what feels modern and good now, and that's putting in recessed cans. It's great because it's easy to install, very little sheetrock repair, and it just really cleans up the ceiling, makes it really nice. You don't have anything hanging out of the ceiling anymore.
Yeah, it kind of raises that ceiling and everything.
It does.
Yeah.
The other great thing is there's new technology. It's called LED, and what they've done now is they've included the LEDs right into the trims, and so the idea behind that is you can install these, you don't have to replace them. They still give you the energy efficiency as what fluorescent would do, but the bad thing about fluorescents is they always took so long to warm up and get bright.
Dim, right?
Yeah, and it was always dark.
And so these don't do that.
They don't do that at all. They just turn on just right off the bat, and they give off lots of light, and even more light than some of the regular bulbs that you put in there right now. So,
And so is this going to cost a lot more, or what are we talking about?
no, it's not that much. Rocky Mountain has some rebates out there to make it really energy efficient to buy, and so it's just a great way. And you don't ever have to change bulbs, 20 years or more.
That sounds perfect. I think that's exactly what we need here.
Awesome.
So Rod, I got a friend of mine that's an investor that's got this house under contract, and he's thinking about maybe adding some solar power to it.
Okay.
And so what do you think about that idea?
Well, I think it's a great idea. He's got two really things that he needs to be concerned with. What am I going to do with it? Am I going to keep the house, lease it out, or am I going to put the solar on and then try to sell it? Either scenario is, I think, a good thing for him. One would be if he keeps it and holds on to it, then he can realize some increased utility on that and charge a little higher rent. And secondarily, if he decides to sell it, then he will recoup his investment. We've seen that after putting solar on, there's an opportunity for them to regain about 97% of their investment through the sale of the home, especially as more people become privy to what solar is all about and where it's going in Utah.
Yeah, Salt Lake's getting real popular in solar energy, right? And and there are a lot of buyers looking out there to buy green products, and so this would fit that.
There are, and people are looking that direction. You know, that's the whole other side of it. If he decides to sell as an investor, he's got people walking up to this place going, hey, here's my cost to get into that home. Oh, and by the way, you can save yourself around 120 bucks a month. I don't know what the payment is. I mean, do you have an idea where kind of this fits into the kilowatt usage?
Yeah, it's about 1,000 kilowatts, or about $120, $130 a month.
Okay, so for that size system, on average, we'd be at about a 5.5 kilowatt system, which is going to run them somewhere about $25,000 to $27,000, and then from there they can realize what they're going to do with it from that scenario forward. So
yeah, that's not too bad then.
Yeah, no, it's great, and I think it's a good thing for them to really look at the long haul. You know, the future of where solar's going. It's going to be a benefit to a lot of people.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming down, buddy.
You betcha, my pleasure.
Yeah. So John, the inspector, was just here, and he says we have some sort of rodent issue.
Yeah, absolutely. As we walk through the backyard here, I'll let you know what I see.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look. Great. So as we walk through here, Jay, you notice that the yard hasn't been kept up for a while, right?
Yeah, I guess all those trees kind of, what do they call it? They foliate or something like that, exfoliate?
Right, and there's leaves everywhere. The landscaping here along the back of the fence is, it needs to be trimmed back. As you can see, all the leaves back here, it's really thick. And unfortunately, when you leave it this way, you leave a nesting site and a place for rats and mice and other rodents to want to live and breed and hang out and have a good time. And that's not what you want. Not when you're not when you're living here at this house or looking to make improvements and such. And so I think one of the first things you guys need to do is cut some of this landscaping back. Definitely, you're going to need to, right here on the grass where all the leaves have fallen and haven't been cleaned up from the fall. You're gonna need to rake those up, because voles, rats and mice, they love this kind of stuff, and this is where they're shy rodents, and they kind of want to be hidden, and you're allowing them to stay hidden.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Definitely not. So that's your first item of business for sure. But here on the outside, if you do a good job at cleaning this up and getting rid of some of their nesting sites here, you're not going to have a real problem on the inside. If you can control the outside well, you'll control what you're going to have on the inside, wanting to come inside and wreak havoc on the inside there. So
okay, so what are your recommendations there? Is it just landscaping type stuff? Is there something you guys do on your side? What's this look like?
And so the more you clean this up and the more that you take back some of the leaves, better off you're going to be in terms of the rodents and wanting to hang out here in this yard.
So the question is, what's this going to cost to get this taken care of?
You know, not too much, Jay. Probably a couple $100. Rodents aren't too bad, although gophers can be a problem. And so we're looking at bait boxes for the rats and the mice, taking care of the gopher mounds and the tunnel systems. A couple $100.
Okay, no big deal.
No big deal.
Derin Marble and Granite has been locally owned and operated since 1960, providing all of your granite needs from high-end luxury all the way down to half-priced granite. Come on in, use our team, and let us transform your home with affordable, luxurious countertops here at Derin Marble and Half-Priced Granite.
Northern Wasatch Board of Realtors supports Utah home values. Be sure to attend the Northern Wasatch Parade of Homes, June 27th through July 12th.
It used to be that credit was used primarily to assess risk, and lower credit scores paid higher rates and with less favorable terms. These days, credit is used in a myriad of ways. Consider employment. Some employers consider low scores to mean less discipline and potential future disloyalty. That's why credit education is more important today than ever before.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step. There's a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
So So Brandon, paint's going to be super important on this one. So what do you see here? What can we do with this property?
Well, you know, Jay, on a lot of these rehabs, people kind of come in and it's the last thing you want to do is the painting because it's really what sets off the entire project, right?
Yeah.
So this house has a lot of old colors, some antiquated 90s, early 90s colors, blues.
Yeah, that's kind of blues.
And a lot of oak and whatnot. So just by really updating the colors, you're going to get a way more modern feel. The trim looks really good. It's actually in great shape. The walls aren't in too bad of a shape. So I would really focus on just kind of changing the colors up a little bit, maybe going a little more modern, some whites, some grays, and really freshen it up. So that's what's going to be what sells the house in the end, right?
Okay.
So there's some stenciling here that we really need to get rid of and kind of update it a little bit more. But overall, I think it's a pretty easy project. I mean, I don't think it's going to be too bad. Something like this, you know, getting the whole thing freshened up, walls, ceilings, and trim, you're going to be somewhere around maybe $4,000, kind of in that range.
That's
so
not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all, especially for something that everybody's going to see immediately.
Yeah, because as soon as we change out all that carpet and then get those walls painted and redo that kitchen, I think it's going to be really nice.
Yeah, it's going to be gorgeous. I think you guys got a great house here.
So Eric, how's it looking over there, buddy?
Hey, Jake. It's looking pretty good. It's not as bad as someone might think. It turned out just to be a bad start capacitor. We'll be able to get that changed out, fixed real quick and easy.
Okay, now they said this is going to fix the issue, no problem.
Yeah, if that goes bad, I wanted to take the compressor on, so real quick and easy fix.
So what kind of money were you
It's a $50 part, an hour labor at $79. So less than $150, out the door, ready to go.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for coming by, buddy.
Hey, you bet.
So Jeff, an investor friend of mine is thinking about buying this house, and I know curb appeal is huge, and this particular house has got about 30% of it is all garage, and it's already kind of broken. It's about 25 years old, and I think it's a great place to put some money and like spice it up. So what do you think?
Well, what I would probably recommend doing is go to replacing the door with one of our Pinnacle line. It's an aluminum carriage house. It allows for a lot of creativity for the homeowner to design how they want the look of it to be. There's a lot of decorative hardware options that they can add to the door. It's extruded aluminum, so it's stronger. You can add windows to the top, dress it up however you want to do it. You'll get that curb appeal that I think you're looking for.
Okay, good. So what kind of money are we talking about here?
Price-wise, you'd be in the $4,500 range for a new door, new opener installed, and it's going to change the whole look of the house.
So Mike, when we're going to sell a house, curb appeal is important and landscaping is huge. And this one, I'm kind of excited because I think this one's going to make a big difference on this house. So as you go look at it, what do you see? What do you think we can do to this thing?
Well, it's a beautiful little house, Jay. I think that if we just came in and replaced the sod out front, leveled it out, just made it a beautiful green area out front, as well as with these beautiful trees, they're so mature. We got lovely shade here, and the nice thing is that there's not a lot of work that has to be done. We just need to go through and get it cleaned up. I mean, that's one of the biggest things with this property is going through, cleaning the dead leaves, the old foliage out, and then basically going in back. There's pavers that are existing there, and those just need to be...
Can we reuse those?
Yeah, I would recommend reusing those. We can just come back in and relay these.
Okay.
And they'll come out beautiful. There's edging around those pavers that could be restained, that's wood, and maybe add a few shrubs and trees here and there, and define the planter areas.
Okay, so the big question is, what is this all going to cost?
Oh, I think right around $3,000 would probably take care of this problem.
Really? That's not much money
it's not much at all.
So Jacob, after meeting with the inspector and all the different contractors and coming up with numbers, this is what we're looking at. To get this thing and sell it well, we're going to want to put a lot of money into the kitchen. We're thinking about $15,000 into that. Okay, about $4,000 do a new garage door. That'll help with the curb appeal. Landscaping is about $3,000, about $4,500 for paint, and with a little bit of carrying costs, that's going to come up to about $28,000. Okay, to fix the property up. The good news is we're thinking on the upside you can get as much as about $350,000 for this house. You're buying a 247 with $28,000 in repairs. You're about $275,000 for that. But at that 350 number, as we get close to that 350, that gets you between probably $50,000 and $75,000 profit on this.
Okay.
So we can fix this thing up, and literally, if we can sell it on a good part of the market, which I think we can because it's going to be very desirable, I mean, you can make that kind of money. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good. Sounds really good. I like that.
Okay, good. Then let's move forward. I'm going to talk to the lender and get that moving forward towards finishing the documents, okay?
All right, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very excited of just how everything just turned out for me. As far as being a first-time investor, Jay and Darin were a huge help, and I'm very grateful for guiding me throughout the whole process. So I'm young, and I got my own place that I'm able to now fix up and get it all ready for what I needed.